Hello and welcome. In this video we will be creating a super simple image viewer. First we're gonna need to toggle our form by clicking this. If your form is already toggled then you don't need to click the toggle. I'm gonna resize the form to my liking. It's up to you if you want to resize the form. The title of our form is on default. Let's change the title of our form. Let's not forget to save our project. I'm going to name the project. You can name it whatever you like. In this video I'm going to name it Image Viewer. For the unit 1 I'm going to name it Main because it is the main unit of the project. The form is empty right now, just like my life. Let's add the image component on our form. Our image component size is set to its default. Let's make the image component the same size as the form. Make sure the image component is selected. Our form is overly bright right now. Let's change the color of the form. Let's add a pop-up menu into our form. Let's change the pop-up menu's variable name for later use in code. Now let's double-click the pop-up menu icon on the form. On this window, we can add menu items for the pop-up menu. Click Add Menu Item. Press Enter on keyboard. And name the item whatever you like. Go to Properties panel, and edit name's value to an easier to memorize for later code access. Now I'm going to add more items using the same steps. Now we need to add a separator for grouping the items visually. This is optional. Now that the pop-up menu is done, we're going to need a window that can surf through directories and able to load and save images. Go to Dialogues tab. Then we're going to drag and drop these two dialogues. Then we need to change the two dialogues' variable name for later use in code. Now that the two dialogues are done, let's get into coding. Double-click this. And this. This will create a procedure, which will be triggered if the item is clicked. And here is another way of doing this. Now, let's tell our program what happens if a user clicked on an item called Open on pop-up menu. Let's analyze the code. OpenD and Image1 are the components that we drag and drop into the form. Because of this we able to access these components on code. OpenD.execute tells OpenD component to run the window dialog, and since it is on if statement, the execute of OpenD will return true, and if execute is true, the if statement will begin to run the code below. Image1.picture.load from file tells image1 component to access load from file. Load from file has one string argument. OpenD.filename tells OpenD component to access and return the string of file path name of the selected file, and load from file will do, pretty obvious, load from file. Let's write some more code. This new code is almost the same from the previous code, the only difference is the save to file. The save to file does is, you guess it, save to file. This code closes the program. Don't forget to save. Let's run our program. Let's right-click on the form. Nothing happens. Oh, I forgot to apply the pop-up menu to the image. Let's run it again. And right-click again. Okay, the pop-up menu worked. Let's click this menu items. Let's click open. This will open a dialog and open an image file. Well, it worked, but the image is too big. Let's click Save As. This will open a dialog and saves the current image in our program. It worked. We noticed that the image is too big, so we're going to add a menu item on the pop-up menu. We're going to access the proportional in image 1 on code, and it will be the name of the new pop-up menu item. By setting proportional true will make the whole image visible on the window. Well, it's cute and all, but it's not what I'm expecting. Let's edit the code. Let's analyze the code. If the image once proportional equals to false, this will begin to execute proportional true and center true, which makes the whole image visible and at the center of the window. And if proportional not equals to false, then this will begin to execute, which is the opposite of the above. Well, it works. Now that's it for the tutorial. Please subscribe, give a like. If there's something I have missed or got wrong, please correct me in the comment section below, and I will see you next time.